So you're thinking of buying a new home in Lockhart, Texas. Well, in today's video, we're going to check out a new construction neighborhood called Hansford in West Lockhart that has only a few homes available before they're finished out. We're going to get after it right now. Hey, Daniel here, your local Austin area real estate expert. If you're thinking of purchasing a home, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date on the local real estate market. You know, before I jumped into real estate, I was a band director for 10 years, but the values and morals I had when I was a teacher, I've taken over to real estate. Honesty, effective communication, and helping other people achieve their goals is still really important to me. So it doesn't matter if you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, you can give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or schedule a Zoom call. I'd be happy to help you and your family make a smooth move to your next home. So like I said, where we are today is Hansford. This is West Lockhart. Inside Lockhart though, you're inside the 130. Kind of pan around so you can kind of see the neighborhood and where we're at. This is a closeout neighborhood. So they're basically done building. There's just a few homes available. So I thought today I'd like to show you, they don't have any inventory that's finished, so I'm going to show you 3 homes that have actually recently sold. They just haven't closed yet. So you can see some different floor plans, kind of what's available here. A few things, this is a DR Horton neighborhood. DR Horton has incredible incentives right now. 3.99% interest rate if you go through their lender, and if you close by June. That's why I'm doing this video now, because it's kind of timely. They're also offering to pay $6,000 in closing costs. I've had them pay all of closing costs, and then you can get a bunch of upgrades, and they offer a lot of incentives right now. Honestly, I just finished a deal yesterday where they paid to get my client out of his, there's a wasp attacking me. All right, we're keeping that in. I did a deal yesterday where they paid to have my client's lease bought out because they wanted him to move in June, and his lease wasn't over till August. So they literally paid $3,000 to get him out of his lease early, right? So there's really good incentives, reasons to go with DR Horton, especially if you're a renter and you're thinking you kind of want to start paying a mortgage and not pay rent anymore. Really good options out here. So let's go check out this first home in Hansford. Well, change of plans. I had 3 homes I was going to show you guys. 2 of them, the door locks, they're all keypads, are out of batteries, so I can't get into the homes. So we're only gonna look at 1 home today. Sorry about that. I'll just kind of talk a little bit, kind of do a street walk. Hopefully the wind doesn't get too bad. Something about this neighborhood that I think is really good is the location. So you are really close to Lockhart, and as they keep expanding the city, it's gonna go further west and you're gonna be right in the middle of everything. So from an appreciation point of view, I think it's a really safe bet that purchasing in Hansford is gonna pay off 5 to 10 years down the road as they keep expanding out here. As far as the price range, I'm gonna look at my notes right here, but the homes we're gonna look at are ranged between $309,000 to $340,000. So low 300,000s, all 2-car garages, as you can see. Really beautiful exteriors. I kind of do a panoramic of the neighborhood here, but yeah, they do a good job of trying to not make it look too cookie cutter with the color scheme. They're trying to change the colors constantly. So lots of different options out here. Really quiet neighborhood, and then you're close to downtown Lockhart. It's just a 5-minute drive, if that, as the wind picks up. So I think this is a promising community. Obviously, if you're watching this video months after I posted it, there's probably not anything available anymore. This is kind of a closeout community, only a few homes left. But with closeout communities comes opportunity to get a really good deal. So that's why I wanted to showcase some homes here. But there's 1 home I was able to get entry to, so I'll see you over there. All right, so the home we're checking out today is their Irvine floor plan. This is 1,796 square feet. It's a 4-bed, 2-bath, and this home is listed at $338,000. So let's go check it out. So you can see 2-car garage with this cool black exterior. I love the black exterior. Just very simple hardy plank elevation with a green olive door. Looks great. So DR Horton is a spec builder. What that means is all of their homes are basically going to use the same materials, on the inside at least. So if you have watched any of my other DR Horton videos, I've done a couple others, Heartland Ranch, there we go, I remember, and then Bollinger. Those are two other new construction neighbors by DR Horton in the Lockhart area. You're gonna notice it's very similar. Every time you go into a DR Horton home, I mean, at this point I can tell if it's DR Horton because they use the same stuff to keep the price down, okay? But be aware with this type of builder, you're not gonna be able to customize, right? It's all spec homes built the same way. So kind of wanted to say that right off the bat. So off to the left here, we have 2 guest bedrooms, carpeted, decent size. Here's your second guest bedroom. Really small trim, I just noticed that. And then we have our guest bathroom over here, which most DR Horton homes don't have the tile to ceiling. I noticed in this home they do, which is interesting. To the right here is our utility room. As you can see, this home does come with a washer dryer. It's typically an appliance package that you ask for. And so this home just comes with it. It's included in that $338,000 price tag. And then you have your 2-car garage here. A little bit bigger also, like you can tell by that amount of space. It's small over there. That's what I'm used to seeing with DR Horton homes, just enough room for that door, but there's about 2 feet on that side, so a little bit more space in here than I would typically see in this type of home. Here we just have a coat closet. And then we open up to our kitchen area. So as you can see, it comes with a fridge, right? So this home does come with a full appliance package. Granite countertops, white cabinets with the silver finish hardware installed. Large single basin sink. And we have the corner pantry here. I love these light switches that they use. They're super easy. You can pull it off. You can buy different types of switches to put in here. You can literally buy it on Amazon. Just buy a dimmer switch that's Bluetooth or connects to your phone. Put it in there. You can control the lights from your phone. So I like that they have that feature. Then we have our formal dining area and then living room area over here. The vaulted ceiling, recessed lighting. Let's check out the backyard. So covered back patio, not the largest. I've definitely seen bigger back patios in my day. But the yard space is pretty good. And more importantly, there's a, I'll kind of raise the camera. There's like this drainage ditch in between these rows of houses. So the next row of houses really far away, so that gives you way more privacy. There is a walkway, like a paved path here. I saw someone jogging here earlier, but you have a ton of privacy here. So for me, that's super important. It's just being able to hang out in the back patio and being not looked at, right? I would probably extend the concrete if I moved in here, open it up a little bit. You can see I'm recording this a little bit later in the day, so we're kind of seeing the sunsets and we have the shade going out. So extending the patio out would probably work well for this specific house. You can also see blinds were included too, so just another upgrade with DR Horton that this home has included. Here's your primary bedroom, carpeted with a vaulted ceiling, no fan, so you're gonna have to install that yourself. Not too difficult. And then the classic DR Horton bathroom. All of them look the same. Silver hardware, right? The taps. Then you have 2 sinks, you have the white subway tile. This one goes to the ceiling, that's not normal, with the natural light coming in, the open linen closet shelving, bathroom, and walk-in closet. They're all pretty similar. There's a couple different designs, but these are all pretty much the same for their primaries. Now this home does not come with gutters, and so that would be one more upgrade I would ask for. That I see it has the appliances, right? It has the fridge, washer, dryer. I noticed the garage has the garage door opener. Again, that's an upgrade with DR Horton. The gutters is another upgrade. I would negotiate to get those installed before moving forward with this contract. The thing they're doing right now is the 3.99% interest rate, and for homes that close in June. And they're really pushing, like trying to sell as many homes as possible with that, to where they're kind of saying yes to anything else you ask for. So you can get all your closing costs paid, you can get a low interest rate. Heck, if you're renting, they'll pay to get you out of your lease with no charge to you, so you can get into the house in June. So there's really good things happening right now with DR Horton. If you're thinking of purchasing your first home and you want to get a cheaper home but a big size, there's really good options out here. Not just Lockhart, there's some homes in Whisper South and San Marcos too that are offering the same thing. So I hope you found this video helpful. I'm sorry I couldn't show you more homes. I was really hoping I could get to those other two to show you some other floor plans. But hopefully you kind of got a sense of the neighborhood. As I said, it's a closeout neighborhood. They're not going to be selling that much longer. So if you're watching this video 6 months from now, it's probably too late. Check out my other Lockhart videos. They are going to be building for the next few years. So, and it's DR Horton. It's the same incentives from there. But as I say at the end of every video, doesn't matter if you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days. You can give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or schedule a Zoom call. I'd love to help you and your family move into your next home, make some great financial decisions, get everything paid for by the builder. Like, let's do this. It's a great market for buyers. And until next time, I hope to see you guys around town. I'm gonna go get some barbecue now.